Hi everyone, hope you're fine. Wanted to give another update on how Javed is doing with his battle against cancer. So the last you heard from me was that he was able to attend Hadassah's graduation early May, which in a way is such a triumph, and for him it would be very special. These kinds of things you no longer take for granted, right? So that was the last update. That was about a month ago. And so since then, he has had one more round of immunotherapy. And, he's still on the feeding tube. The feeding tube has been a little bit problematic, a few things that just was making that whole process a little bit difficult, but his tube is still in. However, last week he did have a scan to kind of see what's happening with that, tumor. And what the scan revealed is that the tumor has grown, right? So the tumor has grown actually substantially from what I understand based on the numbers. So of course, this is very disheartening news because what it means as well is that the immunotherapy has been futile or completely ineffective. So obviously that's really upsetting and, but yeah. That's the update with that. And so where we are now is that Javed met with a surgeon sometime last week, and this surgeon actually was at the beginning of this whole journey last year, and he would like for Javed to go under the knife, i.e. have surgery to see about removing this tumor. So Javed is now scheduled for this major surgery on July 12th. So he has now a little under a month to just kind of gain his strength, to do what he needs to do. He has to come off of some medication that he's currently on to be able to undergo the surgery. And as what I understand, and again, it's a bit rough. I'm not a medical person. I don't know fully all the kinds of ramifications here. But what I understand, there's kind of three outcomes around. So one is that they remove the stomach. The second is that they remove the tumor, which will then require removal of part of the liver. The third option is that the surgeon gets in there and sees that there's actually nothing that can be done. So, it's a bit redundant for me, to say now this is huge. This is, kind of really at the end of, medical interventions, essentially, and even as is, it's the very radical surgery that is being planned. That goes without saying. So again, as a courtesy, I just really wanted to keep you all up to date with where things are. But also just, of course, to pray for Javed right now in this moment, that his mind and his body continues to kind of go in the right direction, that he's able to wean himself off of this medication prior to the surgery without too much symptoms coming up. But again, also that he remains strong mentally. He did speak to me last week and he says, Joanna, I'm tired. I'm tired. And I'm also tired for him. But this is the last stretch right here. And so just, the supernatural energy, so that he can undergo the surgery. And then, of course, we want to pray for the surgeon, that he will just be diligent and, be able to do the needful at that point. And that once he gets in there, that there's just something that can be done, and that at least out of these three outcomes, the best one presents itself. So, lots of information there, lots to pray for. It's a bit precipitous, as you can imagine. So I will keep you posted if anything before that. And then, of course, once he goes in for the surgery, I will make another update.